And we're back with more sports. So the last time we were here, we talked about Super Bowl. We had Super Bowl picks because Super Bowl was that Sunday, and
I'm so super disappointed.
We missed the week. We missed the week. It was a snow day last week. Now we get to talk about it. The Patriots won the Super. See, I told people.
You can't even at this point. Even if you hate Brady, you have to respect that comeback. That comeback was. This word is said very often, but that comeback was savage.
It was savage. It was great, man.
Dude, I saw at halftime 21-3, but I was like, this game is not done. I saw the face.
I said that. I was like, yo, I've played too many hockey games. I've seen way too many basketball games to at the halftime be like, it's over. Never say it's over, especially at halftime. It's not even like
it's not even
5 minutes left in the fourth or at the fourth quarter. No,
it was the fact that like once halftime came by and you saw Brady sitting on the bench with like the saltiest face ever, I was like, they're gonna score, dude. He might run this all the way back, and they ended up running it back in OT, which is awesome. For Patriots fans, I'm very happy for you guys. You guys are on top again.
Yeah, we had some of the greatest memes though with that.
Some of the memes were mad funny because they were the premature memes that were already like cutting on Brady.
No, yeah, they really were. That was great.
Oh my God,
was this the best comeback ever? You think?
I think I've never heard of a Super Bowl comeback like that ever.
What was it?
21-3 at halftime.
21-3.
I think I remember seeing a statistic that no team has ever come back from a 14-0 deficit at all.
And this was apparently the first overtime in the Super Bowl ever.
Ever?
Yeah, that's
awesome.
Where I was like,
that's awesome. Did not even realize that.
Overtime.
I swear there was OT when the Giants played the Patriots, but I'm not that much of a
that's why I was like, that's not true. That must not be true.
Yeah, but I'm not the foremost authority on football though. But it was a sick game, guys. You didn't even watch football.
Yeah, I don't really watch it that much.
I just feel like it kind of blew because you saw like the Falcons they came out with that first half with intensity and with the fire in them. Like they really wanted it. They were playing with stamina. They were playing with confidence. They were hustling for the ball and everything. And I think that Tom Brady not only had that chip in his shoulder, I think they might have gotten a little bit too complacent. They're like, all right, we're already up 20.
Yeah, and they just made terrible plays. I guess it was like a couple seconds left, but they threw the ball on first, spiked it on second, which went to third. I was like, no, why didn't you spike it on first? Then you have to. I was like,
it's just bonehead moves.
Things like that. Like that's where you could tell where the coaching and the like they were so nervous and they didn't know what to do. They were like, oh my God.
See, that's why the Patriots are sick. Yeah, you know what you're gonna get from Belichick and Brady. They're all reliable. They're steady. They've been here many times, dude.
Keep their calm. Keep their composure.
They keep their calm. Even when they're down 21-3, they still got it done. You know what I'm saying? That's how a real champion wins.
That really is. Do you think Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback ever?
Oh my God, do I think he's the greatest quarterback? I don't want to say it, but he's definitely like top 3 though.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't follow football enough.
See, everyone telling me Peyton Manning is the greatest quarterback ever, but I'm like, Peyton Manning, he hasn't won this many Super Bowls. He hasn't done.
Brady's been nice since he kind of came into the league though. Yeah. And he's been to what? Like this is his 5th ring.
This is his 7th Super Bowl.
No, I think it might have been 8th or 9th.
8th and 9th?
It might have been the 9th. This might have been number 9 or number 8. It's way more than 7. I know that for a fact. It's just the fact that Brady's been killing it ever since he came in. I feel like it's also you got to give some respect to Belichick because I feel like with every team, it's chemistry and it's consistency. If you play with the same guys for 10+ years like he has. You guys get better because you know the ins and outs of each other. You know how they play and all that stuff. You know your minds are in sync, the plays are in sync, and you know exactly what they're drawing up on the board. You can imagine it as he draws up the plays, the X's and O's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I know. That was great, and also because Brady took people who aren't like star receiver like Hogan, like nobody knew about him. He didn't have Gronkowski either. I'm saying that Julian Edelman. People talk about Gronkowski. I've always been a fan of Julian Edelman.
Yeah, catch. You don't hear about Julian Edelman until he kills it in the Super Bowl.
Until he does like
he's always sleeping. For the past 2 times they won Super Bowl, he's always had a crazy catch. Has carried them in some way.
Because he does party, but not like Gronk. That's the thing. Gronk is always in the headlines, always in the news for spiking the ball at the end zone.
He's a showman. He's a showman.
So that's what. But Edelman. Edelman is scary.
That was nice.
That was
super
a nice catch. What do you think happened to Atlanta in after the half?
I don't know, man.
Like they probably went to the locker room so hype.
They were probably popping off and popping champagne already, like they won.
They had no idea what was coming.
The coach was just letting them rock, but he should have been like, guys, a little premature. We have another half to play.
I had no idea what was coming, bro. And I was gonna ask you guys. Elijah's not here. Ask you. Any picks for next year for football? I think it's the Patriots again. I can't see another team.
I don't want to say it. I might have to say it.
Gronkowski coming back now, and Brady's gonna play every game now.
It's hard.
He's not suspended. Brady was suspended at the beginning. You do realize that he was suspended for 4 games,
and then he came back and won.
He came back like he wasn't like nothing happened. He wasn't able to practice with the team, right?
No, he was like straight suspended. He wasn't able to team. No contact.
And this man came back and won a Super Bowl like that.
Like, that's savage.
That is savage when you think about that, man.
Oh, that's actually much props. I know everybody in Boston is probably still turning up.
They
probably still partying because they won.
Yeah.
Like my friend hit me up. He goes to college in Elms, and I have a friend who goes to UMass, and they just send me Snapchats of like the streets.
Just still.
Everyone's just like walking around with like Patriots jerseys and everything, dude. Everywhere you go, man.
That's great, man. I said the Patriots won. I was kind of rooting for Atlanta a little bit, but like deep down, I'm like a Patriots fan. But the only thing is because he supported Trump. That was like the only thing that like I was like, come on, dog, really? I was like, dang. That's him, the coach, the owner. I was like, Jesus.
All of them, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They all met with Trump, no Trump. I was like, God, man, why? But yeah, I don't see another team beating the Patriots.
They're the most consistent. I feel like in
they
the
really
NFL.
Are. Yeah,
it's also just a little harder because usually football's kind of hard to predict.
Yeah,
like if you told me last season after Cam Newton had that crazy season, the Panthers won 15-1, that they would have a losing record this season, I'd look at you and call you crazy.
Yeah, because
now I'm looking crazy
because he started dressing, bro. He started dressing like a
he let the media get to his head and everything. I don't know.
Yeah, I think. Wearing suits, he's not dabbing them, but like he needs to get back.
Cowboy hats and stuff. He's looking like a fool out there, man.
Coming in with a cowboy,
looking like a fool.
Oh God, man.
I mean, I think the Patriots are probably they're a safe pick. Don't sleep on Green Bay because Aaron Rodgers is a beast. Aaron Rodgers, man,
I was looking forward to that. I was like, that's gonna be the game. Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady. I was waiting for that, bro.
I don't know how you fix the Packers. I think you might need more receivers, or you might need a better O-line to cover Rodgers to give him some more time, like
Hail Marys, bro. Just Hail Mary.
That's the entire offense. Hail Marys.
That Hail Mary that he threw, not one person jumped on that. Not one. He was against the Giants, right?
I think so.
One person jumped on that ball. If you just put your hand up, you gonna get it. Now what? I was like,
you know what it might be actually. I don't know. Are they in the same conference? The Cowboys and the Patriots? No, right? They're in separate.
No.
They might be there because Dak and Zeke are super young.
Yeah.
And they already started off strong. Now you have an entire offseason of them two just practicing together, gelling. They might come back better than ever.
Yeah.
Or they might be proven to be a fluke. We don't know how this goes.
Nah, I think they're good. I think they're the truth, man. What's his name? I think Oakland is gonna be better in the next couple of years. I'm an Oakland fan too. I like Oakland, what they're doing. Derek Carr got injured.
Yeah,
sadly, that was terrible, man. That was.
Do you know a lot about? Yeah, I was about to say Amari Cooper. Do you know if he's playing well? Like if he's playing well?
He's been playing great. They've all been playing good.
They're a sneaky good team.
They're a good young team.
Hopefully they bring a ring.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully they bring a ring.
I'm just tired of me. Don't get me wrong. I don't like Brady. I give him the respect, but I don't want him to win a 6-1. I don't want him to win a 6-1. He got 5. That's an entire hand.
That's enough. That's an
entire hand. He doesn't need any more, man.
That's an entire hand. You're gonna be like Bill Russell,
right? Don't even let him touch Jordan. Don't even get me started, man.
2 hands, man. All right, man. We'll switch over to basketball. Let's just get into it. Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant, man. The OKC
that game was awesome.
I did not watch that game.
Oh my!
I saw like the highlights. I saw people beefing, bumping into each other.
I'm saying it wasn't even Westbrook and KD. It was KD and Roberson.
Yeah,
they got into each other's faces and stuff, dude.
I like Westbrook. I'm a Westbrook fan, so I was rooting for OKC.
Oh yeah.
I'm not. I don't like the Warriors. I don't like what Kevin Durant moving there. Like if you want to move, I can understand, but not that team. It's like in gym when you have all the best players on one team and then versus like the people.
Yeah, but bomb spotter you and you just get another person.
It's like come on, like when people played hockey and then it was like me and other hockey players on the same team and it was just like not fair.
I was gonna say if they lose this year, get ready for those memes, boys. Get ready.
I hope
they lose.
I don't like Draymond Green either, man. I don't like him as a person.
Looks like Donkey from Shrek.
I don't like him he's just too arrogant.
He's a sick player though. He had a game recently.
He's a good player, but you just gotta stop kicking people. how your leg get up there? Like
yeah, okay.
Right? Really? Like one time his foot got up to somebody's head. I'm
right?
like,
He literally almost like took someone's head off.
I was like, come on, bro. Come on. Nobody jumps and his leg just keeps going up. Like
by accident, right?
This thing called gravity. I don't know. Like,
I don't know if you feel it because you're like a 6'11" dude, but I do, you know?
Yeah. So can anyone beat the Warriors on the West? I think the Spurs could do it.
Spurs have a chance. It's just if you
Kawhi Leonard.
That's my problem because the Spurs are known for playing team basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the way the Spurs are playing now, it's kind of Kawhi Leonard carrying them. Don't get me wrong. He has LaMarcus Aldridge, and LaMarcus will give you your 20 points. But besides those two, like who else do you have on that team?
What happened to Danny Green?
He's weird because Danny Green will give you consistent defense. Like he'll play defense, and I'm not gonna say he's gonna lock a guy down, but he can hold his own. Yeah. It just depends if Danny Green's shot is falling, and now it's not falling.
Hard. I'm like, because when they're playing the Heat, his shot was on point. They went to him for the threes all the time.
Oh yeah, I remember that, bro. I remember that was a crazy series.
And then now it's just when Ray Allen hit that.
I don't even want to talk about that. So much salt, dude. You're bringing up repressed memories, man.
When Ray Allen hit that three, man, that was crazy.
I still maintain that LeBron has to pray to Ray Allen every day.
Yo, he has
to every day because that was such a crazy shot.
He has to pray to Jesus shoulders with, bro. Every day, man. That's not a good enough. And another player, I like this kid in Indiana in college basketball. He's good. Now he's playing in the NBA, but he didn't get drafted.
Is it Pharrell?
Yogi Ferrell.
Ferrell. Okay, Yogi Ferrell. Yeah, he came up out of nowhere.
This kid, when I saw him in Indiana, I liked him because he was like my height. I was like, he's doing
stuff. He's making stuff work.
And then I was like, yo, he's a beast. Mm-hmm. And then he went to the Mavericks, scored 35 points first game or something like that.
Yeah,
That's crazy. And I was like, how was he not drafted?
It's wild because he got a 10-day contract. Now he's signed for 2 years or something.
Exactly.
Like that, right?
He took that 10-day contract.
He made the most of it, which is that.
Yep.
Players like that who come out of nowhere are, in my opinion, aside from like Westbrook and stuff, who put up ridiculous stats and make the game fun to watch on a night-to-night basis. Players like Yogi Ferrell, they're what make the NBA interesting to me. Yeah. It's those players that who never got drafted who come up and start putting up numbers, like kind of like Isaiah Thomas was doing. Mm-hmm. Isaiah Thomas got drafted literally 60th.
He's at 40 games with 20 points,
something like that. Yeah. He got drafted number 60th, like the very last pick by the Kings, and now he's proving everybody wrong. And he's like my height.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is the sickest part. Nate Robinson, he's way better than them too, because he's putting up these numbers while leading the team and being the primary ball handler at 5'9", and he has a team around him, and he's just like especially watching him in the fourth quarter is a joy to watch. Like it's kind of like reminiscent of how Curry was when he won his first MVP. Because don't get me wrong, Curry's still nice, but he's not the same like level he was before. You know what I'm saying?
It's weird.
Like those first 2 years of the MVP when Curry was there was magical. Like, you watch Curry, like Curry was the type of player where you call your friends and they'd watch it because Curry going hot was something to watch. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like Yogi Ferrell is real. Like unlike James.
I hope so. I hope the Mavs get nice because the Mavs have a really good coach and Dirk's there. So I'm a fan of Dirk.
I feel like he's. I don't know. I feel like he's actually a better player than Jeremy Lin was, because Jeremy Lin just came in and did the same thing, scored like 40 points for like 3
Wow, dude, Linsanity was literally awesome. As a dude who lived in New York City, amazing time.
Speaking of New York, Carmelo Anthony, he expects to stay with the Knicks, but do you think Phil Jackson will go?
I mean,
that's been rumored too.
You know what the problem is with these situations? Is if he goes, who's going to take his spot, man?
I don't know.
That's the thing. Like, if you're gonna plan on firing somebody, you need to have someone who can either do at minimum a just as good job. But obviously, you want someone to do it better because you're not agreeing with them. But who are you gonna take? Who's gonna take Phil Jackson's spot and make the team better? I don't know what the problem with the Knicks is. I think it's just defense in the bench. It might be the coaching.
They're saying that it's his triangle and like he's trying to push it on them when people already know exactly.
It's not working, man.
Yeah, people are like we know what it is. You tried it with other teams, other players.
I think he got lucky. Like Phil Jackson's nice because he lucked into pretty much Jordan twice.
Yeah, Jordan.
He got Jordan twice
and Shaq.
And if the triangle worked the first time with Jordan, and then you got Kobe, which is pretty much Jordan 2.0.
You don't have Kobe no more, bro.
Right, like it's pretty much, and then you got Shaq. Like prime Shaq was a savage,
bro. Prime Shaq was like Sean Kemp back in the day.
Like 7'3" and like 400 pounds.
Yeah, that's it.
Crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna ask this question, but it's kind of irrelevant now. I was like, does Kyle? No, not Kyle Korver. Does Kevin Love's injury hurt the Cavs? And then Kyle Korver just puts up points like yesterday. I think
it does hurt the Cavs though. Really? I mean, Kevin Love is in of himself. I mean, they don't have many big men aside from Tristan Thompson. And Tristan Thompson of himself isn't a traditional center. Mm-hmm. Like I think unless I'm getting my facts wrong, for most of his career he played power forward, right? Mm-hmm. But now he's playing center because he gets boards like it's his job, and it kind of is his job. So like, I think Kevin Love, if he's backed by the playoffs, which I think he should be. Mm-hmm. And he's like feeling good, they have a good chance again. Because I feel like they're not gonna win the ring without any of the big three. They need LeBron. Don't get me wrong. LeBron is still a beast. LeBron's still the best player in the world, and LeBron's a great player. Yeah. But he can't do it by himself, especially at the age of 31 when the miles are coming up on him.
That's true. Yeah, he's still a beast though.
And Kyrie's awesome, but I don't know, man. I don't trust Kyrie to be carrying you in the finals like that.
He is clutch though. He is clutch. When you need him, he's there.
I can't even lie, man. Kyrie's slowly becoming one of my favorite players to watch. Like if you catch some of the highlights he does, he has that ball on like a yo-yo or something, dude. Some of the things he does is ridiculous with it.
Yeah, he came back from Kalani to win a championship. Dude, that's how you know he's great.
And now ever since then he's a legitimate like top 3 point guard, top 3, 4, 5. You can make an argument for him.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
What I wanted to talk about though, because I'm gonna hold it down real quick, Andrew. And you saw the trade, Ibaka to the Raptors.
Yeah, I saw that. I heard about that.
What do you think about that?
I feel like it's a good addition because Raptors they were really good too a couple years ago, but now they've been kind of slipping a little bit. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see Ibaka on the Raptors.
I'm hoping hope that experiment works out because I just like at this point, man. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, LeBron's great. I'm just tired of seeing LeBron go to the finals every year. LeBron's been going to the finals every year since he was on the Heat.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Like if you really think about it, since the time he got owned by Dirk, he's been in the finals.
Yeah.
And that's mad long ago. I'm just like I'm rooting for any other team in the East, whether it be the Celtics, whether it be the Raptors, whether it be the Bulls, whether it be the Wizards. Shout out to Elijah. I'm hoping for any of them to just come and go to the finals. Yeah. Like if it was up to me, I think a sick finals would be Spurs and Raptors. That'd be a sick finals to watch because it's pretty even. But we're probably gonna get Cavs or Warriors again.
Yeah, again for the third year.
Third year.
The
run back.
Yeah,
but yeah.
So you want to talk about Chance real quick again before we?
Yeah, I just think that Chance, he won 3 awards, and a lot of it's a big deal for not only hip hop but also for a lot of Chance the Rapper followers. You know, we saw Little Chance grow since like 10 days in like 2011, 2013. Yeah. I just think it's just dope now that the Grammys are like they're recognizing independent artists. And I think he becomes the forefront for independent artists from now on. I think because he won 3 awards, he put independent music, not only independent hip hop, just independent music in general, and on the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be surprised next year if you see some more independent artists who don't even release anything for profit.
Yeah, that was the thing. It was the first mixtape that was allowed.
If you really think about it, my friend told me this yesterday, and it blew my mind. Chance has more Grammys than more songs for sale. Chance has sold 0 songs ever. Everything he dropped has been free. He has 3 Grammys now, man. That's amazing.
More Grammys.
That just shows you the importance of not only the internet and social media, but also like SoundCloud. I think
SoundCloud
because now because of people like that, now anybody can get their music up, and if your music is of a certain quality and you have the amount of followers and you put enough work in, you can be nominated for a Grammy. It's not completely implausible. It's possible now.
I like what Chance is doing, man. He's a great person.
He's a great role model too. Like he's just a good dude.
Great performer too. I loved his performance at the Grammys.
If you can, you definitely have to see Chance live.
I need to see Chance live. You need to
because I saw him live before he dropped Coloring Book. I think it was after Surf though. So like he was in Terminal 5, and he like the way he just like there's different performers, like when you go see Future and Drake and all, they just jumping on the stage, getting everybody hyped with them and all that stuff. And Chance has some of those elements, but Chance is also like a showman. Like he'll be like guiding the crowd, like telling them to stand up, stop, all that stuff, and it's awesome.
Yeah. The way he was like conducting his hand. Same at the Grammys this week. So next week I wanted to try something. I wanted to see if we could put a list of top 10 rappers that today, and this could be like a future
just your 10 favorite.
Your 10 alive basically. 10 Yeah, 10 favorite. We'll do 10 favorite instead of the best, because that gets kind of iffy.
You know,
like lyrics,
you say
sales.
Yeah, you're gonna ask easy argument.
Easy. You just won't finish. You just won't get it done.
That would literally be the entire show.
That would take forever, man. That would take forever. They did it on MTV with Charlamagne the God. They had Joe Budden there, so of course Joe Budden was like, everybody here is whack.
Of course, that guy does not care anymore. He just calls everybody.
It's like 21 Savage was like fifth. I was like, God. Now I couldn't watch it either. I watched like 5 minutes and I was like, nah. I recorded it too, but I just didn't watch it. Yeah, I couldn't do that. So yeah, when we get back next week, you're gonna see our top 10 list. More sports, of course. Oh, we didn't get to, but Victor Cruz was traded from the Giants.
How do we not? That's crazy.
We'll talk about that.
We'll get to that next week for sure.
Elijah's here, hopefully, to talk about that. And talk about more Trump news, definitely, because he's gonna do something. Something's gonna happen all the time.
You know he's gonna find himself in the news again. Yeah. We're not even trying. He's always in there, man.
But whatever it is, whatever you need, we got it covered. See you next week.
You guys have a nice one.